and we are recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome all to Brand New Podcast. I gotta find myself a better intro, but what I would say is we're here live for episode number 2, and I'm here with a special guest. I'm gonna switch over to the live tradition so you can see me, and so I can show you guys our special guest. Where is our special guest? Switching and go. We are here. Hello, my special guest. What are you doing to introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up, Jose? Uh, my name that I go by in Discord and COD Mobile is Lamar. Um, I am the owner of Team Lucky, one of Wave's previous teams that he's been playing for. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just hanging out, like playing COD Mobile. And I met the Wave about 5 months ago. So
Yes, surprisingly only 5 months ago. The funny thing is, I have caught open on one side, so I'm looking to see who's on. Go on. We are doing a special event on the column side. Or not the column side, we're doing a special event for our Lucky's group. I might be posting the Discord link in the Spotify server. I don't know. Go on. Spotify links really don't work that well, or not. Discord link really don't work that well, but when I will be posting like more information for the Team Lucky one, I know that you guys also started making videos and all that to get you guys popular
yep,
since you guys are officially a new clan that you've been here for like what is it 5 months or something like that.
yes. Right
Oh
before stage two
yes, right before
of
stage
this
2.
previous year.
That's stage 2 grade. Also, for anybody wondering, you guys need somebody to be there on time. Don't trust Lamar; he's always late.
Oh, that's not true. Come on.
Are you sure? Yes, and you need somebody to click forget to record. That's me. But don't worry, Lamar, we are recording. This is actually recording. I did not forget to click record.
I was gonna bring it up.
I know, I know. I reminded myself. For anybody wondering, we did this yesterday. What is it? So late for both of us. We did it almost to midnight, or no, like almost
It
to
was past.
midnight for me, for you at midnight. And I forgot to click
Yes.
record. So I'm like, we gotta do it today. I'm like, we could have found a good time for both of us to work out, but like, we gotta do it now. Hopefully, none of Lamar's background get loud. My background perfect quiet right now. 'Cause my family's not even here, so I have quiet. I do gotta open the windows in my house like in a
Yeah.
couple or so minutes. So, and we also gotta hurry up because we are behind schedule.
Yeah. We'll just run through it fairly quickly. Obviously not not too quick. We'll still cover all of our topics just so we get the full experience for Spotify as well. Um, I still have everything written down. I have everything ready. Um, so yeah, I'll let Wave take it off and start on our first stuff.
Yes, we are doing 4 topics today. We are doing what is it, NFL last week, and then the game that happened on Thursday. We are doing fantasy football. Come on, we're both in the fantasy football league. We are doing a special announcement, which I'm not ready for that special announcement, but one for anybody who's on Twitch who's hearing it, they already know about it. And we are doing ranking column team and CL team, but there's a small chance that we might have to do a part two on or in reality this section might be shorter because I think the stream was an hour and 45, and here we only have like less than hours. We're really gonna have like we have an hour and 4 minutes, or maybe less than that actually.
Um, here's I think if we stay on track and don't chit chat too much and don't I think if we just stay on our topics, if we run through it, I think we can make it happen within an hour. Obviously last night we had plenty of time. We just sat here and chilled and just
To try our best not
talk.
to fall asleep in the chair. We already have
Right.
a
So
bed. We already have a bed next to me. Now I also have a giant blanket to my what is it? To my left or to you guys' right? I don't know what is it, but this guy right here next to me is a blanket. But yeah, so we're gonna get started. NFL last week I already have everything up already, so we don't have to worry about me searching stuff. So we're gonna read my information. So I want to share my screen so Lamar can see it. Where are you? There you are. Voila! Lamar, you can see the screen if I'm correct, right?
uh, yes, I can. Yep.
Alrighty. NFL last week 1. Lamar, thoughts on the game from last week?
Games last week. I did have a few that were pretty interesting that kind of upsets and stuff like that. Um, First off, I do want to say that Ravens versus Chiefs. I'm a little upset. I'm a Ravens fan. but that's pretty much how I thought the game was going to go. So I'm not mad about it. The little toe tap for likely, yeah, it's kind of iffy camera angles and whatnot, but I think they played a good game, both of them. And again, that's how I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would have been such a close game. I think they choose a good game to be like the opener because it's between two teams
Yeah.
that we expect to be top of the AFC, and then possibly the Bengals. But once we get to the Bengals section of this section, I think Bengal fans are kind of mad about what happened. But yeah, the Ravens Chiefs game went good as usual. Nothing crazy, just that ending. In reality, I feel like the Chiefs would still win that game if it went to overtime. Come on, the winner was more in favor of the Chiefs, but in reality, nobody could tell. Come on, it's a giant question mark.
Well, that's why I really liked the call of before the out of bounds was called on that touchdown. John Harbaugh was calling for 2 points. Just go for the win. You don't want to take the Chiefs into that. That was the call, and a good chance of getting that. So, but it didn't happen. Call was reversed. Touchdown negated. End of game. You know, it's not a big deal. No one want to start. Chiefs want to know. We'll come back. I have faith.
Yeah, no, Ravens come back. Their schedule's actually not that bad. They do have some tough games throughout their schedule. I feel like the Ravens schedule they can actually make it work, and we might see it. We're for sure gonna see the Ravens in the playoff. If the Ravens miss a playoff with their team, I will be disappointed. I know Lamar will be disappointed as a Raven fan.
Yeah.
I think another game that we should really talk about is the Brazil game in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Thoughts of that game, Lamar?
Ooh. I mean, obviously close game, 34-29, but Jordan Love going down. Packers. I almost had the Packers to win. I did. I put a few bets in, and I did pick the Eagles, but I was skeptical. The Packers played well. The Eagles also played well. That's a hard game to play. You got a Friday night, which is not a typical schedule for NFL. You're in Brazil. You had plane rides. I think they played well. It was a good game. I don't know if the NFL is gonna pursue that again. That's kind of like a trial and error thing for them.
People are saying online on through like social media stuff like that they might go back, like the NFL might go back at it since they want money, stuff like that. But I really don't think it's kind of rough going out of state when you're paying stadiums that are not meant for NFL. Like we have some stadiums here in the United States where are meant for NFL, but where they play, it was a soccer stadium. It's a soccer stadium. It was a football, but for like for people from Europe stuff like that, or from people that are not from the United States, their football version of it. So I'm like, it's really rough right there.
Yes.
Alrighty. I think one game that we for sure want to talk about that I'm already seeing is this Patriots Bengals game. Poor
Yeah, that
Bengals.
was crazy.
I mean, Lamar, how many games do you think the Patriots are going to win from here on out? You think the
I have not looked at their schedule personally, but to me, they're probably like a 9-win team. They're kind of middle of the pack. I do not think that they will make playoffs.
that's 9 wins? Let me see if I can bring up their schedule. Actually, I'm going to bring up their schedule, and I feel like your 9 wins. I feel like you're giving them a little bit too much hope when there are what is it? It's the Patriots, and plus they've really been not doing so good. What is it? Once Tom Brady left.
Mm-hmm.
So the Patriots schedule it's Seahawks tomorrow. Then they get the Jets, Niners, Dolphins, Texans, Jaguars, Jets, Titans, Bears, Rams, Dolphins, Colts, Cardinals, Bills, Chargers, and Bills. That's an interesting schedule, if I'm saying myself.
They're just not what they used to be. Obviously, I mean they don't have Belichick, they don't have Brady, no Gronk. I mean they need to rebuild. Quarterback, not so great. Like I said, I think they do about 8 to 9 wins this season. They need to start figuring out draft picks, trades, just kind of rebuilding the team to what it used to be. I think it takes a couple years for them to get there, though.
Yes, I'm also seeing on the side of the NFL news. I know we should really. I think we should really talk about this. We did talk about the Chiefs game, the Chiefs Ravens. One of the players did get fined 100,000 for an incident that they did with one of the Ravens players. Oh, I'm getting information that Peyton Hammershot got fined 100,000, or the Chiefs were fined $100,000 for a sideline altercation involving tight end Peyton Hammershot and the Ravens.
Mm.
So the Chiefs were fined, and then also saying the Hammershot will fine. But they're not saying how much of a fine. The news I'm seeing right here on the right hand side, it's not really so much, and I really don't think that Seguridad is showing when the information can be changed. I do have another game I do want to talk about that I saw breaking news about this. It is the Chargers versus the Raiders. Where is the Chargers Raiders? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Chargers Raiders. Even though this game was not, even though the game was very interesting for the Chargers side, the fight I didn't see. I'll look at the video of it, but when I didn't get the chance to see the video when we were trying to do the podcast quick. Um, Charger players and Chargers and Raider players have been fined for a fight that happened. Actually, it's a brutal fist fight.
Which is crazy because I mean, look, let's be honest. That's two mid-grade teams right there. I mean, the Chargers, Raiders, they're nothing special. So I don't know what that was about. I didn't see that news, but come on, man. Just play football. Just play football.
Yeah,
Go out there and play, earn your money. You're already making a lot of money. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're sitting on the bench or your practice squad. You're making more than a lot of people. Just go out there and play.
yes. And also one thing is, I wonder what their coach for the Chargers one thing about. Don't forget, it is the new coach for Chargers. It is Jim Harbaugh, the former coach of the Michigan Wolverines, who won the college football playoffs, the college football championship last year. So I wonder what the coach is going to do. When the coach is so used to coaching college kids, I wonder how he going to feel like now coaching the big guys.
Well, this is not his first time in the NFL. He did coach the 49ers.
Oh, okay. So, okay, I'm about to say this was the first time he will struggle for a bit. One, he did coach the Niners, so I have not really looked into the history of the coach for the Chargers. One, I'm not really a Michigan guy. I'm a University of Washington guy. Go Huskies. But yeah,
he did coach the 49ers. And then he went back to college, and then obviously won that national championship with Michigan, and then came back to NFL. Which was, I mean, that's questionable. I mean, you come back as the Chargers head coach. I feel like that's a downgrade. But
that is a downgrade. You went from a team that you went from a good team. Like no joke, that Michigan team was a good team to watch. I'm a huge college football guy, but there's nothing you can really do about it. And then I feel like the Michigan sign out the Michigan coach for whoever the coach is now for Michigan. I don't really know his name. Struggling because Michigan did lose to Texas in a really close game, so I feel like was it? I had to. It's debatable, but like, it's up to his decision. His idea to go on. One, I know that he want to go back to NFL. I know many people' mission is to go play in the big leagues or coach the big leagues.
Yeah, more money.
It's more money than college.
It's tougher. It's a lot tougher to coach in NFL. I mean, that's me saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm obviously not one, but college guys. I mean, look at Alabama. I mean, look at Nick Saban. I mean, he did that for how many years? Just national championship after national championship.
What a wonderful career he had. I'm not a fan of Alabama, but when I'm not. I'm not a fan of the Bama squad, but when it's Bama, nobody likes Bama. They should have not been in the playoffs. What is it? This last season, but hey, nothing cool about it. There's college football side crazy, but Nick Saban had a wonderful career. It was fun watching him coach the Bama squad and lead the championship. I know that the Bama squad is sad to lose him. I feel like the next coach have a big footsteps to go and take care of one of the greatest, college coaches maybe in the world.
Yeah, I mean, there's, I mean, obviously there's a debate. There's different things that people will say, but I mean, overall, I think I think Nick Saban for college football. I think Coach K for college basketball. You could even argue, I forget who it is for women's NCAA, but
Oh,
I think
I
that
know who
South
you're talking about,
Carolina
but
coach.
I know who you're talking about. But I don't remember the name. I'm a huge college basketball guy for women and men, and I went to a school that made it to March Madness for the 2 year and almost went undefeated one season. So like I know what I'm talking about. But damn, I have not watched college basketball in one time. I know who you're talking about. I feel like the people, if you guys are into like sports a lot, I know we should know what we're talking about.
All right, let's stay on topic here, Wave. Let's go. Okay, Dolphins Jaguars 20-17. That was a close game. Didn't expect that first week. Obviously, we know now that the Dolphins probably not going to do so good without Tua. We can talk about that injury if you'd like. Um,
Yeah, we can talk about the injury. For anybody wondering, this happened in week 2. I can put up the week 2 scores real quick, and we'll come back to week 1 since this is basically talking
well,
about the Miami.
we can just just to kind of like fluidly go through it. We can jive back and forth in between. We don't gotta stick to week 1, week 2. We're already getting into week 2 right now as people are listening to this. So I think Tua being out, Dolphins, they're they're not going to do so hot now. I mean, their backup is very bad, very bad.
In John reality, I'm hearing news that they're trying to get other backups, like from other quarterbacks that haven't tried to play in NFL, that have experience in NFL. So on this backup that they have, what was his name, Skyler Thompson, is really not that good that we saw. And the 2 injury going to suck a lot. That is his fourth concussion, if I'm correct.
Uh,
Yeah,
Third or fourth,
yeah,
yes.
third, fourth. I know he already had one against the Bill where he was almost like seizure, and this other one that he had against the what is it, the Bills recently, or was it that happened on Thursday? I was brutal. We praise to him. Hopefully he's get better, and hopefully he's not that bad. But in reality, people are saying that if Tua want to stay basically alive, he might have to retire. It's the life of a football player. You know
Yeah.
how it's gonna be. If you play any football in life or seen any football ever, you guys know that it's brutal being a quarterback, being any type of any NFL player or any player in general.
Tony Gonzalez was one person I watched that said Tua needs to retire, um, just for his own health. He's somebody who played in the league for a very long time. He's seen it. He knows about those injuries, concussion, CTE. Um, I watched him. He was just saying that, look, you got to hang it up. You got 3, 4 concussions now.
If he keep
It's not going to get any better.
if he keep
You know, you,
playing, I feel like he can have more than 10. Like no joke. I'm sorry, but
well, I think at a certain point, I think if I mean
either at a certain
he's gonna
point the league gotta
continue.
tell him that hey, Tua, you're done, or the coach has gotta step in. Come on, if
Yeah,
Tua did not listen to
he's gonna
himself,
continue. He will continue this year. I fully believe that. Which, again, if that was me, I would do it too. You're making a lot of money. You want to play. That's a game that you love to play. I mean, that's your career. So I get it, but you got to be safe about it. You got to be smart. You can't run like a running back. You can't put your head down and take those hits. You got to just slide. If you're gonna run, play it safe. Um, but I think we see Tua early retirement in the next couple years. He's 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 not going to retire this year, 100%.
alrighty. I feel like there is 2 more games that we do want to talk about before we move on to our fantasy football, which I forgot to bring it up. That's one thing I'm like, wait a minute, I'm forgetting to bring something up. It is the Sunday night football game and the Monday night football. Sunday night football, Lions versus Rams. That game went to overtime. No joke. I think that was one of my favorite games to watch. Good game right there. Both teams going. We know the match time for. wanted to do good because one, he's a former line player, so I know that him and then Tyler Ramsey wanted to do good. One, they want to try their best, but then others said the Lions want to do good since they know that Love's out. They know that hey, the division might be easier for us again. We can sneak in, possibly take the division again.
Yeah, Lions take first on that for sure. Lions top division. Um, the only overtime game of the week. Very good game. I watched the whole game. Um, yeah, I was happy with it. That was a very competitive, good game. The Puka injury obviously hurts the Rams a little bit,
Oh,
but
stupid Puka. Don't remind me
I
of
don't.
damn
I don't.
injury. Rip my fantasy football squad. Recipes. Recipes. We'll talk about that later. And then finally we
I don't.
have
I don't think that hurts their season though. I think Puka being out is just like one part of it. They obviously still have a good running back, good quarterback, still a couple good receivers. You know, Puka, yeah, it's gonna hurt people. It's gonna hurt their team, but I think they obviously still make playoffs.
oh yeah, it's the Rams. I feel like that what is it? If we're doing it on the NFC side, or basically just the West side, I feel like the Niners, Rams are the top two, then Seahawks, Cardinals one. As for the Cardinal fan, I hasten it, but one we're not doing so good. We did keep it a close game with the Bills, but I don't think that we have a chance of doing so good. And the Seahawks, they are a question mark. They're good sometimes, and I don't know where they're not so good, and back and forth.
Um, I hate to do this, Wave. I hate to butt in like this, but Darth in Discord did just say that he's going to shit on Lemon in the tournament. Yeah, that's a hot take.
We are gonna have to. I want to try my best to cut down. Come on, I banned profanity on here. So Lamar, your first warning.
My bad, bro.
Lamar, don't worry, Lamar. Don't worry, Lamar. I just find you somebody. Something like that.
I'm sorry.
All
But
right.
yeah, so
Uh, but yeah, back to topic.
the what other game was I thinking of here?
The Niners versus
Oh, the
Jets.
Bills. Well, the Bills Cardinal was really close. I didn't expect that, and yeah, 49ers Jets. It's the 49ers. I mean, what do you, Jets with A Rod back to the first season, didn't play for a whole year. That's tough. That's kind of how I expected it to go. They don't have McCaffrey, so they still played really well.
Lamar, have you been texting in the Discord server while we've been chatting?
No, I mean, I just peeked over. I mean, come on, Wave.
Don't worry, Lamar. You're not the only one. I have my phone inside me, so I'm busy looking at stuff like that. Alright, final game before we move on to fantasy football, or before I search fantasy football. So Niners versus Jets. We saw Aaron Rodgers making a return against and struggle, but one, it's the freaking Niners. You cannot. It's the Niners. They choose a bad. That was a bad game from starting.
Yeah, top NFC team. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Maybe later in the season. I don't know their schedules if they play again or not. But first game of the season, I think everybody had the Niners to win that.
The Jets. I don't think the Jets or the Niners face each other again. I think that might be one type thing, but I can confirm it. Um, let's see. Jets get Titans, Patriot, Broncos, Vikings, Bills, Steelers, Patriots. Nope, they only play each other one time. And I think if I was hearing correctly, the Aaron Rodgers faced against the person who injured him last time. One of their Niner defense who got traded over. He played against him who injured Rodgers last season, so that's kind of funny. That hey, at least he didn't get injured. That would have stuff more for my fantasy side.
Yeah. Fantasy wise though,
Fantasy
obviously
one.
we've had a rough start to the week one in our league. Um, I had a great start. Just throw that out there.
Not the highest, though, Mark. You're not the highest. Everybody yard.
No, but
What?
we played each other and I whooped you.
The only reason why I'm saying that because one, I have an injury reserve guy, Puka, who gave me 6 points, I have Marvin Harrison Jr. who only gave me .90. Another side, Lamar, you have Brown who's questionable.
Yes. Yep.
But one,
You're right about that. But the I think the biggest news of fantasy football is Christian McCaffrey might not play. He might be out.
man, my bench did better. My bench did so good. I'm comparing our benches right now. Right, nothing we talk about, but yeah, fantasy football. I did terrible. My team did not so good, but I was not really in the what is it in the mind for this until basically we did it so late for me.
Yeah.
I
It
got
was
home.
last minute. It was.
Next time, can you give me like 2 months so I can do my research like that? Can you give me two?
Well, I mean, 2 months is crazy, Wave. Um, I didn't think that anybody would be interested in it, and I just wasn't thinking about it. But yeah, we did do it last minute. The draft was at midnight, so that affected a lot of things.
Yeah, we
I
had a
stayed
what
up
is
for the draft,
we had a
and
three
I was
what is it? We had a
it
three
was
random
crazy.
drafts. We had three people. Yes, what is it? All draft. If I was correct.
Yes, yeah, yeah. So this this league is really just it's kind of chalk. It's just for fun. There is a little prize at the end,
Yes, sir. Nobody
but
Lamar is giving prize money. My guy, you either have money that you usually want to give away. Are you the lucky Mr. Beast?
no, 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 no. I'm just a hardworking fella that wants to make a good team. I want good players. I want it. That's it. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
Yes. We look at Lamar next schedule. Lamar facing one of everybody's named the mommy or
Yeah,
the mommy.
this week is trash. I played the wrong players. I didn't put uh, Cook on. I didn't put Buffalo defense on. If I put those two people in, the defense and Cook, I have it locked in. But I didn't, so I'll probably lose this week.
On my side, I forgot to make changes when I've been busy Monday to Wednesday with school stuff like that. So I still have Puka on the injury reserve, and I still have some of my other people that wanted to make change. But hey, I really don't. My mind's not really here in the league. Damn, I did so way better. My kicker did actually
No,
not the bad. What kicker do I have? I had a Dallas
I
kicker.
have I have another league that I'm in that was like 350 to the winner. It was like a $50 buy-in. That's kind of like the league that I'm more focused on.
Lamar, are you seeing this or am I seeing this? 0 points Miami defense right here. Low.
That is zero.
But yeah, we did say what is it? Miami did get destroyed by the Bills. If I go back to it again, oops, that's MLB.
Yeah, yeah. They messed them up.
It was a good
Um,
game throughout the beginning. I think that game could have been better, but one of the two injuries, like we said, really affected him. Like, it, yeah,
do
no
you
joke.
have do you have any week 2 games you're looking at, Wave, for tomorrow?
Read two games. I am looking at. There is one game on here that I'm looking for. The Bengals versus Chiefs, and I'm looking at my Cards versus the Rams.
Ooh.
And then possibility of Bears versus Texans. Caleb Williams versus C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, I think Bears Texans. That's a game to watch. Bengals Chiefs. If the Bengals play good, that's a game to watch. That's an up in the air. I think your Cardinals are gonna lose. I'm sorry to tell you. The Rams are just a
I'm
better
good.
team.
As a Cardinal fan, I don't care about winning. I just care about being. What
um,
is winning? That's what is the mind of every single Cardinal fan. Go Cards, but I have
uh,
my all my teams that I follow are teams that hurt me, so I'm like I don't care about no winning.
but I'm gonna say Niners Vikings, Buccaneers, Lions, Jets, Titans, Chargers, Panthers, Seahawks, Patriots. I mean, all these the rest of these games, I don't think they're going to be good games. Like I can call it right now. 49ers winning, Lions winning, Jets winning, Chargers, Panthers. That's the only game that's up in the air for me. They're both crappy teams. I have Chargers winning on that. Um, Patriots, Seahawks. I mean, that's a toss up too, but it's not like a spectacular game. Um, Packers, Colts. Packers are going to win that, even though they have a backup quarterback. Although Richardson could pull something out, I'm not sure.
Don't you have
Again,
Richardson in
not
your
that
league,
excited
or
about
is somebody else of Richardson in your side?
it. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but I just I don't see it. Yeah, the rest of these games are just they're they're just mid games. Ravens, Raiders. Ravens are going to destroy them. Let's go Ravens.
Lamar, what do you, Lamar? I want final score prediction. Ravens versus Raiders. What's the final score prediction?
Final score for Ravens Raiders. I'm going. Let's go 31-17. I'll give him 17.
Okay.
Sometimes the Ravens can fluff it up a little bit. You know, they can miss big plays but I think we win by 14, no problem.
You would think that surprised me. Arizona is the favorite to win between these two squads.
I think it's only because of Puka.
I think Pukwa there would be the round battle. I'm finally before we move on, when we're running low on time on our side, when we have a tournament to get to. Um, Marquise Hollywood Brown expected not to play again in the regular season. He might be out for the season, according to
I was gonna
sources.
say that. I was gonna bring that up next. Is Brown not playing? So that's also a big factor.
Alrighty, Lamar. We have talked NFL. As you close this, we have talked that later on we have talked college football. So I'm gonna go back, or fantasy football. I'm gonna go back to the Discord screen so you can actually see it. How you been, Lamar? How the family treating you? Quiet time.
Good. Everything's quiet. You know, I like that. Kids are watching a movie. Wife is upstairs. We're chilling. Um, what do you want to get into? CDL stuff or COD Mobile?
I think before we do anything, I think time for the special announcement for the qualify side.
Okay.
Well, in giant reality, we're gonna. I think for the CDL for Connor, we might have to speed through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so so
Oh,
I think
okay.
most of our time we'll be spending here with special announcement. Special announcement. Um, the Discord already knows for Team Lucky. Lamar knows when he knows. Lamar, before SA, how long do you know? How long do you feel like you know about the announcement
Um,
before I say that announcement?
before before you actually started to talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
I had a feeling. You know, it's we played for 5 months. I could tell that the way was like just frustrated, just just starting to little things here and there, and I was like, yeah, he might not be playing anymore. He might hang it up, you know. So I think a couple weeks before you really started to say about it because you kind of hinted at it. Um,
I have hinted at
but
so
yeah,
much.
I knew.
The only reason why I feel like I hinted at a lot because when the game will get this game it can be frustrating. The freaking champs rules are some of the most frustrating rules ever that people don't listen to because the good notice the game caught him or Call of Duty Mobile for people don't know about caught him. It's that they don't really focus on champs rule. They focus champs rule once it's champs, but before champs or anything like that, they don't care about it. So without further ado, I'm saying an announcement. I am officially retiring from playing competitive esports in all my games. I have done 6 years. Actually, funny thing, this Sunday, basically tomorrow, because today is Saturday. Sunday marks my 7th year playing, and Sunday is also my final tournament that both me, Lamar, or final tournament for me, but Lamar, we have Lamar playing with it, and we have a good buddy Dalton who also gonna be playing it as a final tournament in a brutal tournament that I'm not ready for, and I know we're not ready for. It's gonna be so brutal.
Yeah, the fact that Slayer is going to be playing in it, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, so we thought the tournament. I thought the tournament's down. We have a lot of people at the tournament. No, we have 13 teams registered, and it's barely. And I don't think the registration closed until maybe like 11:30. And then we don't know the maps. Like I don't know if the maps are actually the chance map, or is it random maps.
Yeah. So um, yeah, the wave retirement that I thought I could have the wave in the team for longer. I just want to say wave is a very good SMG role. He plays shoddy well.
I bully you
I
for
don't
using
agree
Shoddy
with it.
Lamar. I'm banning you for Shoddy. No more Shoddy for Lamar. I
Look,
don't trust you with Shoddies.
I don't agree with the retirement only due to your skill level is still there.
Yeah.
Like you can still play the game very well. Um, but I do understand 6 years of professional competing. I
Yeah.
get it. It's a lot. It is, and you're trying to do other things. You're trying to podcast. You're going to school. You're doing your what air conditioning and
Yeah.
what HVAC stuff.
Yeah,
So
HVAC stuff. So basically, my next steps is continue the podcast. I'm really hoping to get bigger. I'm really hoping to get a second screen. So I don't gotta remember to click record and something like that. So we feel better. So that's one thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to upgrade myself. But right now, I'm kind of in a rough situation since I'm in my family house and they didn't really like me doing podcasts. So that's why my schedule is the most random schedule. That's why some days can
hmm
work, some days cannot work. But in reality, I'm hoping that school will help me out and I start working very much. That some money is for sure gonna go into like my life, like personal stuff, starting family stuff like that, and other stuff gonna go to the podcast. That's what I really want to do. But yeah, so basically, life for Wave is just now podcast. I'm still playing the card. I'm not leaving this game. I might leave it for a bit just to focus on school when it comes closer, like to the big test that everybody know and hate, the finals stuff like that.
yeah,
But in reality, my heart is set. I'm not leaving this game. If I leave this game, I don't know where it will be if I didn't. I think since spawning what is it competitive games on for PC and I being able to have like a PlayStation stuff like that, just being able to just have a Wii, but there is a Wii card, but we don't talk about that card on the Wii because it's one of the weirdest card ever. I think I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so
it's crazy.
in reality, mobile is where I belong. I'm in the mobile gamer for all my life. I do have a PS2, but PS2 is old, and the TV that I had is not really working sometimes. But yeah, so my life now stuck with mobile, focusing on school, and basically now helping Lucky since we had that giant issue in Lucky Discord, but we don't bring it up no more. Lamar act like that server did not act like that giant argument never happened no more.
Um, yeah, so I want to thank the Wave. He was with us for this previous 2024 champ session that we made stage 3 in. We did make top 32 in NA.
That's
Um,
weird. That's so weird
he
saying
was a
that.
he was a big part of that. So I just want to thank him for that. Um, what else? Yeah. So you played 6 years. You played did you play Wii Mario Kart,
Yeah,
right? And you played
Mark Herwey, that
PUBG.
was such the funniest rule. Their rules say what the funny thing ever. Like, you want me to be more strict? You know how strict I am, Lamar. You know how strict I am for for this is calling rules. I am more strict when they come from Mark Herwey. The
Yeah,
rules
that's
are really
crazy.
crazy. But yeah, Mark Herwey, and then a bit of Clash Royale, Clash of Clans for like a couple of months. But that really wasn't my thing. But mostly, I think the PUBG was better my thing than just playing some computer games. I did play
Yeah,
a
because
bit of League, bit of Val, but one those were not my games. I think PUBG and
PUBG was your like top finishes, right? Like you made the most in PUBG out of your professional career.
I do have a couple wins here in Carlin. I did win what is it 1v4 tournament, basically Soda versus Squad tournament that I randomly set myself on, and I was playing. I also have 3 other people, but they did for me the final second. So I'm like, asked, hey, can I play by myself? And they let me play. I won round two, won myself some prize money, but it was not really prize money since I could receive the money for one. During the time I didn't have it, like, getting a card account, stuff like that. So they gave the money to somebody else. But I did get a banner that says, but what is it? Tell me about it, stuff like that. So I do have a yeah. Other, I really don't like talking about like my past experience with condoms, and my teams have not been that good, and a whole bunch of arguments. The reason why I left teams, this is my what is it, fourth team on condom?
Now, here's my thing about that. You just didn't have the right team. Okay, you didn't have the right team, the right owner, manager, coach, whatever. I'm telling you, Wave, I'm gonna get you back out of retirement. I'm gonna bring you back. All right.
I feel like more. And I wish I did have we did have a schedule that was perfect for me that we were trying to follow all day, but when there are some couple players that were getting mad at me for playing with thumbs, and I started playing with thumbs, but then I switched to four
Yeah.
fingers. Lamar stuck with three. When his finger does not want to keep jumping out of nowhere.
He doesn't want to shoot, man. I don't know what to tell you.
For me,
But yeah,
I took a HUD from what is people with four finger. I think I took Jokes HUD, and that worked for me. Probably Wonder Jokes is a good content player, so yeah. I took his HUD
yeah.
and I started playing with it. It takes a while to get used to playing with four finger. Your finger like does not want to do your finger. You want to host the phone or your finger. Yeah, but yeah. So that
Um,
basically the announcement for the wave. Wave done. I'm now just chilling lucky for the lucky tournaments that Lamar hosts up that or I'm with that we're hosting and just chilling there, basically now helping this team since they're down to three people. Just that giant
yeah, I
argument.
think. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some recruiting over the next month. Um, I think I can get the Wave to coach. I think I can get the Wave to help out to coach a couple sessions. You know,
I can just imagine.
you're still here. You're
I
still here.
can just imagine people seeing on the when it's on the giant screen, coach microwave, and like, wait a minute, you're coaching the actual microwave, and you're walking around with a giant microwave appliance.
Yeah,
My damn,
I agree with that.
because it's basically how I got the name microwave. Basically, I need to make a podcast that basically just the story of the wave. I don't know when I'm gonna make it. Nobody knows how I got the name microwave. Only some people do. Some of my closer friends do know how I got the name microwave, and then some people are confused when they see like microwave. Like out of every name, you name yourself microwave. But yeah,
Yeah. You wanna hop into CDL news or COD Mobile?
we can do. I think we can do the CDL one. I think that one I have open already.
All right. You wanna what are we gonna do? We're gonna do a bracket setup. We're gonna do a ranking.
We are gonna do ranking since there's no bracket since it's off season for the CDL.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I said bracket. I meant like bracket rank. You know what I meant. You
Also,
know what I
Lamar,
meant, Wave.
you like my new one? I made.
Hold on. I was on the CDL page. What do we got here?
I made a new format with the actual team logos.
Oh. Okay. So you got them updated.
Yeah, I put some of them are updated. We still have the New York subliner, but they're
Okay.
basically
Yeah.
now in Cloud Nine.
Cloud9. Yeah.
We still have Seattle, but they're basically Vancouver. They have the same logo. This supposed to be the Falcons for Vegas season, but yeah, I technically put them the top eight from Miami to Phase, from Miami to this side, or the top 18 that made the champs. Ravens, Legion, Rocker, and Breach are the 4 teams that buried in this playoff. Lamar, where do you want to start, or who is the easiest one to rank?
Oh. Okay.
There we go.
If you want, yeah. Yes.
Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good.
All right. Yeah. So Boston, bottom. Yes. Phase S tier, 100%.
I'm
Optic.
very disappointed in the Boston Breach squad. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah. Like I said, the players themselves, good players. Overall, as a team, how they played, coaching, whatever it was, it hurt them all season long. They just could not get it together. They had a couple games throughout that were like, okay, they might pick up traction, but they didn't. So I think D for Boston, S for Phase, and S for Optic are locks, 100%.
Even though they got upset by the Boston Breach in what is
Yeah, well,
major
yeah,
four
but
qualifiers.
they won champs,
Yeah.
so you can't dispute that.
In general, I feel like this is basically what we. I feel like this is basically perfect. Also,
Yep,
with
yep.
Ultra Sunliner, we're basically following the ranking that we basically got. Optic, and Phase are two of the top squad ever. Phase dominant squad. They just struggle in champs. Optic very good squad. broken squad. That squad is gonna be so broken in BO6. I'm not ready for BO6. I'm scared.
Yeah,
Ultra,
but Ultra and Cloud9,
yes,
yes, they're A tier. They're top four teams. Um, Obviously, Subliners last year they pulled it off, so they deserve that spot. Ultra has stuck around all year in top teams. They've played very well, so they definitely deserve A tier.
yes, and these,
Seattle Surge, Vancouver. What are we putting in B? I think they're B squad.
yeah, they're B squad. Also, I feel like nobody else is gonna be joining A because these are basically the four teams that won a major. Phase one, what
Yeah,
is it? Phase one, major two, Ultra won first major, I think, if I'm correct, or I might have flipped them. Subliner was won the final major, and then Optic won the third major. So there's nobody else gonna be joining them. Everybody else gonna be B, C, maybe D, but I think nobody else is joining D.
yeah,
I think D's confirmed. I think it's B and C for the rest of these six teams that we have.
yeah. Boston's the only one down at D for sure.
Poor
So
Boston here.
Vancouver,
I want to rename it to the Boston tier.
yeah.
There we go, Boston.
uh, Surge B for sure. Um, they have good players. Obviously, Hoop. Uh, he's on that team. He was a former Optic. Former top tier team. Gorillas. Where we putting Gorillas? C or B?
I'm
Because
saying
they
you're a
they
high C or
flashed.
I'm saying you're a high C or bottom B, like right behind Surge. Cause they
Yeah,
surprised me. And then what is it? We had it. I know we had a thief. I know what is it? We had a thieves, also a B, and then we had a heretic C. If I'm correct,
Heretics. I think we put Heretics B
I think.
because they can be a good team. Yeah, I think you put Thieves front. You put them in front of
Yeah.
Seattle
Yeah.
or Vancouver now.
Mm-hmm. Where's
Heretics.
Seattle
I like
Surge?
Heretics third. I think Seattle Surge. They can be good. Um, mm,
Miami with the Spaniards. I missed the Heretics so much. So I'm happy to see them back. But this logo, it's terrible.
yeah, it's a very mid logo. I agree.
We need to do what is that tier list of logos.
What do we got here? The Ravens.
Yes, we got your Ravens. Where are you putting your Ravens?
I hate to do this to them, but they're C. I hate to do it to them. I had such high hopes for that team going into the season.
And with them possibly now losing a
Obviously,
player with Placer retiring, and then yeah, Placer left the
yeah.
team and Placer retiring, so they're done. But hopefully, I feel like they
Obviously,
could do better.
they had a good squad going in. Clayster, T.J. Halley. I mean, felony, but they just couldn't pull it off. It's unfortunate. I wanted them to do well this season. I kind of knew that it was going to be a one season thing for them as a team, as all those players. But oh well, it happens. They had a good career. Some of them will move on to other teams. Clayster might just be a host. He might just go to the desk. Legion, I think Legion can be B tier. They can be. I think they go top C or bottom B.
I think the top safe. I don't think they could have when they did miss playoff, and basically these four from B and up are the team that made playoff, and these four down are a team that missed playoffs.
Yeah, yeah. Rocker definitely C team. Um, they just didn't perform well. I mean, as a team, they didn't do well. They could have. They have good players. I mean, that their players can play. They can compete, but as a whole team, no. At least
So,
for this past season.
so this is basically I think tier list we have was for Twitch. Um, but yeah, Phase and Optic are top tier squad because when nobody mess with them, you cannot mess with them at all. You mess with them, You're gonna have issues. A squad has subliners ultra because they did lose them a game. They also can prove that they're the best. Bravo's the B squad or the B tier is Steve, Seattle, Heretics, and Gorilla One. They can prove they can be good sometimes, but they can also be bad sometimes. C tier is
Yeah.
Legion, Carolina, and Rocker. They were good for a while, and then they started doing terrible throughout the end of the season. Then Boston and Boston going. They had such a rough schedule for Boston. What is it? They blocked they they won what is it major one I think, and then I don't know where they kept losing throughout into like major four when they upset Optic, if I'm correct, or major two when they won, then they couldn't win into major four. It was a long losing streak. They broke the losing streak record right there.
Mm-hmm. Um. Yeah. What I mean is there's a lot of off-season things going on right now with the CDL. There's a lot of different things that could play out. Different teams, different organizations joining. Your 100 Thieves maybe getting a top tier roster to compete
Uh,
for
yeah,
S tier team for champs. I mean, there's a lot of things going on.
the chances of that happening, I'm saying it's very low. Cool. Other gifts can happen. We are still a month away from the game being released, or like a month away. Then we're like, we don't know like how it is. Cool. We don't know if Ultra might keep scrapping saying, "Hey, Hydra, come join us over here." And also moving from what is it, Toronto and New York to Los Angeles. That's a big travel right there.
Yeah,
I know because I'm an hour away from LA.
right. Yeah, I mean, a lot of news is going to come up in the next month. I mean, there's going to be a lot of different roster changes, different moves, different org changes. So, I
Yes.
mean, this list is pretty much based off of this past year. I think we do a new list once everything is set in stone. Once the game starts to come back. I think a lot of those things can change. Besides phase and out, I think they stay top S for sure.
Yes. I feel like teams will go up and down, but facing Optic. If Face does terrible next year with Sip, I don't know what to say. But yeah, so we're gonna do a quick transition to our final tier, our final topic I want to talk about. Going, we're cutting it close. It
We
is,
can get it. We can get it.
it is ready. It is the COD M World Championship tier list. I have changed the tier list of a bit to S, A, B, C, D. Basically, S are the God Squads, A is the top contender, B is Dark Horses, C is terrible, D is airport secure. And also, based them off the regions, we have Arena first, EU in the middle, what's it, Latin next, NA after the Japan team, the two Indian squad, and the three China squads. There is one team logo that's incorrect. Is this Nexus logo or this N right here? This is supposed to be
Yeah,
a Luminosity Gaming, but when this tier list is a couple weeks old. If I'm correct. Yeah, it is
I
a
think
month old.
I think we can just start off both Garena squads. I got them C tier.
They're both
I don't
greens.
know your thoughts on that, but that's for me. I think they're C tier.
I think their C tier. I will switch Elevate and Stalwart. But yeah, their
Yes.
C tier, Elevate can pretty much handle that king up there. But reality, if we compare it to like the S squads, which we know like some S squads on here already, we compare it to like top contender Dark Horse, they can win. I can say they can take a map or two off, and probably like win one or two series. But one, we don't know the format of. We don't know what they're gonna do. But all we're saying that is that this is basically pre-season. But once the champ starts, once before champ start, once we actually get the format, I'll do another podcast with good buddy Lamar, and we'll spend the entire podcast episode just talking champs and talking other newses.
Yeah, I love it. I love the COD news. Oh my god. Excel. Man, Excel,
Accelerate.
EU squad,
This squad
Waves
is a
Waves
giant question mark. Europe squads are
Waves got him D.
the Europe squad are question mark for me. Cause Europe have a bad reputation in champs. They have such a bad reputation in champs.
Yeah. Um, yeah, that's fine because they are questionable. Animus though, I think Animus can be C or B.
So
Okay, C. I'm not mad about C because
you
they
think
might be
high?
top
You
B.
think like high
Yeah,
C
yeah,
or
yeah.
bottom C?
High C in front of Elevate for sure.
Okay. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, they're not great against these top tier squads that we're about to get into, but obviously they did good in EU,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't put them bottom, but I don't think they'll compete as well as they hope to.
All right. Next squad we have here is the four Magic Squad. But I'm sorry, but I think I know where we're putting them. They're a good
That's fine.
squad, but they lost one of their best players due to visa being denied, and we don't know who else visa's going to get denied. So in time we had, we only know that one person visa got denied, which is everybody for Magic guy, which in his
Yeah,
name is Rafa. So we don't know if their sub are going to be good. It's rough playing with a sub. I have experience playing with a sub. I know Lamar, you shouldn't have experience playing with subs.
yeah. I
Dang.
mean, all the past 3 years, we've had to have subs come in. I mean, even with us, I mean, sometimes I couldn't play, sometimes you know, Dom couldn't play or something, so we had to play with sub. Um, it's tough because when you practice with somebody for weeks and weeks and just hours on end, putting somebody else in there last
Mm-hmm.
minute, sometimes it doesn't flow well. So I agree with the D on four Magic for sure.
All right, next is
Um,
our good buddy Galleries.
A squad, yeah, yeah, definitely A tier. Very
Legendary
good
squad. This
team.
squad is the goal of that team. If this squad never makes it to champs, people are gonna be so sad. People might be mad if this squad never makes. If this squad failed to make it to champs, I know people will be mad because this squad is broken.
Yeah,
Now compared to Vitality, Godlike, Wolves, X Rock, U9, the next squad, but this is a peer.
yeah. Gallery's very good. Who we got next here?
We got everybody Ancient Gaming.
Ancient. I think B squad. I mean, they're not bad. They can make a middle run. Go maybe top 8 if they play well. Something like that. They're not making top 4. I'm. That's not gonna happen.
Alright, I'm gonna start opening my game. Come on, we're running out of time. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, my game's already open. Open my game crash. Okay. Alright, next squad, we gotta do it quicker. We have Status Nexus. We're gonna do two squad at a time. Status and Nexus. I think Nexus is the top squad. Then Nexus is a high B.
Oh wave. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. My phone was not charging this whole time. Oh my goodness. Nexus. Yes. High A. Good chance at maybe top 4
Mm-hmm.
if they play well. Um, Status Quo, I do believe they go top 8. Top 4 is not locked for them for sure. And same with Tribe. I think Tribe go top 8. They're a B tier in front of Ancient.
Oh, Lamar phone's not charging. So used to that excuse. Alright, everybody Japan squad. They're giant question mark. I put in like C middle right here, maybe, or like
Yeah, yeah,
here.
that's fair. That's fair for them.
Alright. It's kind of resonant for Japanese since teams really don't scrim or stuff like that. But I don't know, like what else can we do about this? It's Japanese squad. Thank you, Lamar, for the invite.
Yes, sir.
Our next two squads, we have Godlike and Vitality. I know we said Godlike was the God squad. Well, they made top two last year, and their team is
Yes.
actually looking good. And I think we said Vitality was also an A squad. Well, Vitality squad is mix of two Indians, two Americans, and a guy from France. They won India, but I feel like they might have trouble with Nexus and Godlike, they were forced to reverse sweep Godlike, and then they were forced to, and they have not paid Nexus, or if they have paid Nexus, their ping is terrible. Going India to NA, ping is one of the worst pings I've ever seen.
Yeah, but I don't know. Vitality is they're so good. they're a top four team for me. I have high hopes for them.
Alrighty, our next three squads are three China squads. I think we're gonna put X Rock next squad because they're broken. I think Wolves should also deserve that, should also reserve it, but behind Godlike. And I think Q9 is also in A, in front of Galleries, and then maybe in front of Vitality.
I put Q9 behind Nexus or LG. Um, I think Vitality can get them. It depends on the S&D portion.
Mm-hmm.
I think X Rock, Godlike, Wolves. Yes, I think all three of those S tier. Nexus definitely has a good shot at top four. Q9 could pull it off. Vitality as well could pull it off, and Galleries. I think that's a good list. They all have a good shot at it. It just depends on the day. Yeah, it just depends on how they play, how the other team's playing. Like I said, the S&D could play a factor for some of them teams.
I think a giant factor that can play for all the team from international squads, so basically the Latin, the what is it? The every other squad that not NA, it's the visa. If any other visa can issue, like if the X Rock loses three people because of visa, Garlic loses people because of visa, and then Walt maybe lose people because of visa, and then some team lose people visa. This entire team list can be chalk. We might come on. We don't know what's going to happen. We already know what happened to Four Magic losing one of their players. It's literally a giant question mark. Like, hey, what's happening? What can we do since we lost one of our players? And teams really don't scrim it, and teams do scrim the match. They play in their native language. I know the Brazilian squads, the three Latin squads are speaking Portuguese, and I am the only person who understands Portuguese. It's kind of rough to translate Portuguese because basically Spanish with a mix of some accents.
Yeah, yeah, it is a question mark. We're just gonna have to see. I mean, I don't even know how much time we got. I haven't. Is there even any stage five announcements yet?
Not really. They not really. They just have been announced tickets. It's too early. We won't know until like I feel like we won't know. I don't bring up a calendar. We won't know the matches from October 4th to October 6th. We will know either into the final week of September or the second, or yeah, final week of September or the first couple of days. We don't know matches. There have been some spoiler matches, but the matches are hypothetical. We don't know the matches in general.
Right.
But yeah, we know that I feel like what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna do the Swiss system again to get ready to have four streams on. So like four streams. I'm brutal. I think I had a YouTube, Twitch, and on my phone I had a Facebook open for when there was a Facebook stream. So get ready for those. I know teams are ready to compete. Going, it's a good prize pool. I'm gonna switch it over back to Discord so we can end in Lamar one. I think that's all we have to talk about. Any final thoughts, my good buddy Lamar?
Um, final thoughts on anything?
Any topic.
I'm
We
gonna
we have 5 minutes.
I'm gonna say for COD M, I want Vitality to take it. I want Tekken Solo. They move over to India. They go in there. They join that squad. They take it. Is that gonna happen? Probably not. For CDL next year,
You want your Ravens to win the world champs.
I want. Well, no, I think I want Optic to go back to back. I think they
Zero
have a
shot
good
if they go back
team.
to back. Zero. Well, debatable.
They have a
I
good
gotta turn on some
team.
lights. My house started getting dark. But yeah, so we're still too early for the season. The CDL season now set starting to people are saying like Decemberish. Then Colin, we gotta wait until October. And after October, we have maybe Colin Master, but that's still a giant question mark. And then
And
football,
then
we still
my closing statement: the Ravens to win the Super Bowl.
okay.
That's a hot take.
Okay, that's okay. But yeah, so I think it might be almost we could try to do the podcast almost every week. Come on, we have football every week. I know we're good. We love talking about football since we're both football fans. He's the Ravens. I'm a
Yeah.
Cardinal. Something like that. So we have that to go. But one in reality, we're running out of time. We're in time reality. I feel like we could have gone longer and could have had more topics of that. But we have a tournament to focus. We have Hopefully we don't have more than 10 people show up because that'll be rough.
No, no. Right now we have a full lobby of 8 people, and it's perfect. So as soon as we end this, we're gonna get into that game. We're gonna run these maps.
Oh, girls'
Um,
cage. Yeah. So yeah. For anybody wondering, this tournament is run by Lamar. Lamar, where can people find the Team Lucky?
Team Lucky, you can find us on TikTok and YouTube at Team Lucky CODM. If you just search Team Lucky CODM, you will find us. It'll be posted up with the Lucky logo. Um,
Yeah.
we're on both of those. I also have a Twitch set up, which is not running yet. I haven't streamed anything yet, but soon it'll come soon.
Yep, and people can find me. For anybody, one of you guys can find me on Twitter at Jose_Microwave. That basically where I do is on Twitch at Microwave Podcast, everything lowercase or Microwave_podcast. And if you guys are you guys are on Spotify, you can find me here on Spotify. You can find me a Microwave Podcast, capital M and capital P. And yes, the Jose is actually my actual name. The Lamar, that's not Lamar actual name, but we'll talk about Lamar section later on. But yeah, so I'm really happy to actually click record this time no more. Don't worry, we don't want to deal with this no more.
Yeah, wonderful.
Oh, yeah, wonderful. So yeah,
Right.
that's basically all I have to say. I'm gonna switch it over back to Streamlab and switch it over to my endings section, so we can technically end. But yeah, I posted it here one more time on the ending side. You guys see my Twitter is Jose_Microwave. My Spotify is Microwave Podcast, capital M, capital P. My Twitch is microwave_podcast, everything lowercase. Basically, just look for a picture of a giant microwave. There is another guy who is a microwave also, but his name it's something he does something else. And on my side, we just do podcasts like that. I am hoping the one day I'm able to stream my game, but one and people know that my games are terrible and stream stuff like that. So yeah, we're hopefully able to do. And then you guys can find Team Lucky at TikTok and YouTube at Team Lucky Column. Like basically, you look for a giant circle with the name Lucky on it. And that's all we have for you guys. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys have. Don't forget to keep following and get ready for this schedule to get posted. Get ready for this. Not schedule to be posted, but schedule is gonna be most random. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I might do it this day. It depends, and I'm hopefully gonna have Lamar here again. Cause I know Lamar wanna join me, and I know Lamar can be a person who can keep me talking for hours and hours. As we are over an hour and almost 10 minutes. Lamar, final
Yes,
thoughts before
sir.
we end it.
No, I'm ready for this tournament. I'm ready to turn it up right here. I'm gonna win wave.
All right. All right, you guys. Lamar, you can officially leave the call. I'll be leaving the call later. I'm just gonna do my very long outro. Basically, I'm gonna upload this and move my setup back when I'm my setup. For anyone wondering, Lamar, this is not my setup. Oh, never mind. He just left. But yeah, so enjoy reality. We will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Be wonderful. Pay. Take care of you guys later, and please take care of your microwave. We'll see you guys next time. So long, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and peace out.